What up YouTube? It's your boy ABC Delicious. I'm back yet again with another video. First and foremost, I hope everyone is doing well out there. Stay safe, stay strong. I'm sorry if this is getting kind of monotonous or repetitive. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. Hopefully, and I've said this before, by next year or somewhat soon after that, the situation will kind of stabilize a little bit more. It's all a little bit above my pay grade with the whole Delta variant and all of this that's going on, but all we can do is kind of wake up every day, try our best, and do what we gotta do, right? I would say the last 2 years has especially brought home is the fact that if there's something you want to tell someone, that you love them, or they're special to you, or to show someone that you care, don't wait, because tomorrow is definitely not guaranteed, I'd say. So anyway, PSA over. What I wanted to talk today is about a video that I just saw about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but I hadn't had time to talk about it. So what movie am I talking about? It's a little movie called Free Guy, which stars Ryan Reynolds. Now, I'm gonna do my best to make sure that this video is a spoiler-free video. I assume because the movie just came out, about a month ago or 2 months ago, that not everyone has had the opportunity to see it. I did not go to the theater to see it. I waited until it was available off streaming. I believe it was one of the last days of September. If you know the exact answer, feel free to comment down below in the comments. And so basically this movie is about a NPC. What's an NPC? An NPC is a non-playable character. Basically, if you're a nerd like me back from the day, whenever you used to play role-playing games, or even now in general, you control your character, and then you make decisions and choices throughout the game that impact the character, but then the other characters in the video game are called NPCs. The actions that they do and the dialogue that they give to you and to others is already predetermined. So that's basically what an NPC is. It's controlled by the CPU. They don't have a conscience. They're not human beings, that kind of thing. But I don't know when this came about, but in recent times, NPC also has kind of another negative meaning in society, which is like if you're an NPC, you're kind of like a background character. You kind of stay in the background to yourself. You never really shine. You're like a supporting character. So anyway, like I was saying, Ryan Reynolds plays a NPC in a video game world. And basically one day, because of circumstance, he is able to kind of see things in a whole new way. I'm trying my best not to spoil too much. And because of that, he gets immersed in a awesome, fantastic adventure. So how would I rate the people who starred in the movie? Well, Ryan Reynolds, I'm a huge fan of. I don't really look at him as like a Daniel Day-Lewis type. When I say that, I mean, if he has to play a disabled person, Daniel Day-Lewis is like notorious for kind of, if he has to play a guy in a wheelchair, he will be in a wheelchair for 6 months. If he has to play a shoemaker, he will actually do that job for like a year. So with Ryan Reynolds, the way I look at it is he has something called star power or charisma. I would say the same thing about Tom Cruise, Will Smith, and others. So what does that mean? Basically, when you see them on screen, you don't think of them as inhabiting the role, or every time they do a different movie, it's like a different performance. So for Ryan Reynolds, I don't really see that. I just see this guy, very charming, has je ne sais quoi, which is French, hopefully that's the right meaning. Charm, panache, and when you see him in a movie, you're very happy to see him. Whenever I see Ryan Reynolds on anything, I always feel like I'm smiling inside. His career trajectory is very interesting because I remember he used to be on this show called Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. This kind of sitcom back in the, I want to say, mid or late 90s. What's interesting about that is actually Nathan Fillion, who I'm also a huge fan of. Firefly, Castle, Serenity, now The Rookie. So he was also on that show too. So it's kind of interesting. And then with going back to Ryan Reynolds, he's definitely had some hits. Deadpool, Deadpool 2, some misses, Green Lantern. But overall, every time he's in a movie, I think it's a good thing. So he does a really good job of kind of conveying that naive, innocent type of, oh my god, this is all new to me. Wow, this is amazing. Like the things that we take for granted as human beings, he kind of is able to approach it like, wow, this is new, everything is bright, everything is wonderful. So I enjoyed his performance. Actually, there's only a few people that I feel like can carry a movie like this, because in my opinion, the story was like, it's more like of a vehicle to showcase his abilities, his charm. So besides that, who else is in the movie? We have Jodie Comer? Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. She plays his, I guess you could say, romantic interest, etc. I thought did a really good job because she had to convey two different types. Again, I'm trying to do the least amount of spoilers as I can. She plays kind of a badass in the movie, so she does that very well. I thought is able to play that and also show a little bit of vulnerability, which I thought was really good. The Taika, I forgot the last name, I'm not even gonna try to butcher his last name. The guy who directed Thor Ragnarok and who's also going to direct the upcoming Thor Love and Thunder, I believe it's called. It's interesting with this guy because he's like a triple threat. He's a writer, a director, actor, maybe he's a producer too. So just very interesting that he's able to kind of cobble together this multifaceted career. He was pretty good. He's in the movie and his performance was okay. In the movie, he kind of portrayed as a bad guy. I felt like I didn't really hate him too much, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The guy from Stranger Things who plays the teenager, I forgot his name. So he does a pretty good job. He's in the movie as well, although his part isn't as big. And then you have Little Ray, who's most famous for being in the movie Get Out. It's pretty interesting. Right now, when you're looking at his career, he's just playing the buddy or the sidekick in every movie that I've seen him in. So it's kind of interesting. Like you figure, like probably one day he's like talking to his agent. He's like, "Come on, man, make me the main guy. Make me the star of the movie." So I hope one day he gets that chance. I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing a supporting character or the sidekick in every movie, but I assume as an actor you kind of want to branch out, kind of want to inhabit different roles. You don't want to always play the same role over and over again. So I'm hoping for the best for him. There's a really funny, it's more than a cameo, so I'm going to say it's an extended cameo from a pretty famous guy in the movie. I'm not going to say the name, so I don't want to ruin it for you. But I enjoyed it. He's only in there for maybe 5 to 10 minutes of the movie, but he definitely leaves an impact on it. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do I think about it? I would say the movie, basically because of Ryan Reynolds' performance, I can't really see too many other people being able to do that. If you have the wrong person in that role, it would be tough. Because this type of movie, the plot, to me, it was okay. It wasn't the best, it wasn't that deep, but it's basically held together by Ryan Reynolds. And, what's interesting too is this idea of celebrity. Now, there were a bunch of cameos by famous YouTubers in the movie itself, and even though I do watch a lot of YouTube, it's interesting, I didn't know most of them, so I don't know what that means about this whole idea of celebrity. Back in the day, if you were famous, it was because of movies, TV, Broadway. Now there are so many more genres. I think it all started with kind of reality TV, maybe the first original Real World, and then now you have all these kind of, I'm famous off of YouTube, I'm famous off of Snapchat, I'm famous off of Instagram, I'm famous off of TikTok, etc., etc. I think there are a lot more platforms for people to pop off of, so that's kind of interesting. Wow, that was a tangent. So I would say, out of a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this movie maybe a 6.5, 7. Again, it's one of those movies, I think if you see it in a theater, it's really good because of all the action scenes and all the like times like people are just going bombastic, that kind of thing. But for me, I streamed it, and I think if you put it on a big screen TV, it's not that bad. I mean, I did watch it off my phone, so it's a little bit different. Again, I would probably stream this if I were you. No need to go out and to watch it in the movie theater, but that's my opinion. It's just like a fun summer blockbuster, even though it is October right now, right? Anyway, I think that's about it. If you could please comment, like, subscribe down below, it really helps me out. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace!